awaiting the news headlines.
I don't want us to have. I've told you where the vehicle is.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this set of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
Now the news headlines. Edo State government set to hold public hearing to probe the alleged looting of public funds by the former administration of Mr. Godwin Obaseki.
Now have time to revisit all of those roads that were built at the washed up compared to the one I did that are still there.
Benin Airport was agonged with celebrations as the victorious Governor Monday Okpebolo and his deputy Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa arrives into the waiting arms of jubilant crowd after the Supreme Court judgment.
PDP candidate was claiming that he won the election. Senator Monday Okpebolo won the election. So we are here waiting to welcome him.
All of us, we are here to welcome our governor and to celebrate with him.
Also on the headlines, Edo State government intensifies efforts to restore clean water in Edo Central Senatorial District.
I drew Mr. Governor's attention to it, and graciously Mr. Governor approved that the pipes should be replaced.
Honorable Governor, Senator Okpebolo, has agreed to change the pipe, and so we are today very, very happy.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. My name is God's Gift Omone. Now the news in details. The victorious governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebolo, has said his administration will carry out a transparent probe of the Governor Godwin Obaseki so that Edo people can better appreciate the level of loot that took place during the Obaseki tenure. BeeTv News senior reporter Best Orator reports that the governor made the promise during a reception in Abuja to celebrate the victory of the Supreme.
Governor Monday Okpebolo, joined by the Executive Director, Commercial and Strategy of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, Right Honorable Dr. Moegi Ogbedehama, and others, celebrating when the news of the Supreme Court judgment filtered into town. Several well-wishers, party leaders, and others started trooping to the residence of the governor in Abuja to celebrate the Supreme Court's victory with him. The atmosphere became charged when the former two-time governor of Edo State and senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Comrade Adams Eric Oshomole, arrived the venue amidst cheers and standing ovation.
Development in Edo State. The man who saw the path that Senator Monday Okpebolo is following today. It is when it is our leader. Your Excellencies. Your Excellencies.
Oshomole said, now that the litigation were over, it was time for the governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, to concentrate more on delivering on his campaign promises. Oshomole urged the governor to probe the administration of former Governor Godwin Obaseki, particularly the disappearance of the red comrade buses which the former governor procured, but are not on the road. The ongoing construction of the Radisson Hotel on Golf Course Road, GRA Benin City, that gulped so much of Edo State resources, and yet the Obaseki administration said the state have a minimum of shares in the project, as well as other areas of the former administration that should be probed.
So happy you, distinguished Senator Dr. Monday Okpebholo. We now have time to look inside what happened to the treasury of the district. We now have to find out those buses that were procured by those three government that I was asked and I was put to come and commission. How come those buses are not on the road? Where are the buses? You now have time to look at that hotel from which Edo State money in tens of billions of naira was taken. And now we are told that Edo State is a minority shareholder. You now have time to go into that. You now have time to revisit all of those roads that were built and been washed off compared to the one I did that are still there. Those are those buses, those green buses. They only removed the coverage, but the buses are the only ones on them. So by the time Your Excellency now have time for the second rematch, Obaseki will have to come out from hiding to answer to those questions.
Others who include the 2024 Director General of the Okpebholo and Idahosa Campaign Council, Senator Matthew Rohide, APC National Woman Leader, Dr. Mrs. Mary Alile, Retired General Ceci Sekagbe, Honorable Abdul Oro, Honorable Patrick Iharale, all congratulated the governor and his deputy for the all-round victory from the election to the tribunal, to the appeal court, and finally at the Supreme Court.
Of course, as God will have it in His infinite mercy and grace, I went through it because the mandates that supported what God has done by choosing you as the governor of our state. All we have to do, the governor, is to join you to build the state.
And I want to congratulate the governor of Edo State for the things he's doing. And I want to say categorically, Your Excellency, that we, the citizens of Edo State, we are very proud of the work you are doing in Edo State. We are proud that Edo State has become a construction site. And I stand to speak on behalf of the women. Edo State has become a place that is safe.
Nation people are very kind. They were looking for an extra man to play politics in PDP. We get you people that will show you road to where you come from. After the tribunal verdict, I call you as my younger brother. I said, all the good things that you have, that you have professed that you have, your intelligence, your grammar, and all your postulations. Call your younger one. Tell the young people you made a message. You get them a message, but the message did not go far enough. Come and celebrate with your brother and help him to govern, defending deaf ears. But I also know that you have a right.
First of all, we want to congratulate you for restoring law and order in Edo State. You did it with grit and tenacity. And you sent a message to everybody that in Edo State, you cannot dare us. And that your determination that Edo was right again cannot be challenged.
Many thought this was not possible. They were 30 times. But God said it was possible. When the grace of God is upon you, nothing can stop you. God brought you this far. He will not leave you behind.
The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, said with the court matter now over, his principal, Senator Monday Okpebholo, is now fully ready to work for Edo people and thank the governor for choosing him to run with him in the same ticket to deliver the dividends of democracy to Edo people.
Most importantly, let me thank God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth. Without God, I don't see this happening today. Your Excellency, the reason why I started with you is because you are a man of vision.
You came to Edo with a clear vision to really rescue the people of Edo State. Your policies and program thus far, it is clear that you are ready for this job. Your Excellency, some few times like that, I've met with you with some concerns as regards to governance. And you often tell me, Dennis, don't worry. This is how it's going to be. And at the end, you will usually deliver. I'm here today to thank you because I know we still have 3 years and few months to deliver in line with our campaign promises. And I know the men and women that are seated here today, we need their constant commitment, support.
What is the reason behind that? What is the reason behind that? Good governance, development of our people. That is what we need from a governor, not MOU. At this stage, it's my honor and privilege to introduce to you the governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo.
Appreciating God, the Oba of Benin, party leaders and Edo people for standing by him, Governor Monday Okpebolo said it's a victory for everyone. He said his administration will put together a public hearing to probe the Godwin Obaseki past administration in the state.
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand.
Let me find the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me thank the Oba of Benin, who so much believes in us, who sees us as his children. I'm only going to put 2 years from Obaseki's government. I will go far. We are going to do public hearing. So we will be transparent about it. We are not going to advise anybody. The Bible says your sins shall find you out. We know very well that we talk too much. We are going to work for Edo people.
We trust you.
The reason why Edo people voted for us for a change. By 2027, I am contesting 2.5 million votes for Mr. President. I want to thank you for being standing by us day and night. I want to thank the party.
There were enough to eat and drink as both local and continental meals were served. Others in attendance were the Executive Director, Strategy and Commercials of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, Right Honorable Dr. Engineer Moegi Ogbedehama, member representing Esan Northeast and Esan Southeast Federal Constituency, Honorable Prince Henry Odianose Okoje, the Deputy State Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Honorable Sylvester Agbobo, the Deputy Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Samoyi Atu, and other members of the State House of Assembly, a Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Chief Mike Ozekume, former Senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Senator Francis Alemihena, member representing Owedo Federal Constituency, Honorable Engineer Esosa Iyawe, amongst others. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The Benin City Airport on Friday was agonged with celebrations as crowd of APC leaders and supporters and other Edo people gathered to welcome Governor Monday Okpebolo and his deputy Dennis Idahosa following the Supreme Court's judgment on Thursday, which validated their victory in the September 21st, 2024 governorship elections. BeeTv News Best Orator reports that jubilation erupted at the airport when Governor Monday Okpebolo's jet touched down at the airport.
It was a non-stop celebration at the Benin airport on Friday as crowd of Edo citizens, including APC leaders, supporters and members of the Arewa community, market women and others gathered to welcome Governor Monday Okpebolo and his deputy, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, accompanied by other APC chieftains from the nation's capital Abuja, following the Supreme Court judgment which validated Okpebolo's victory in the September 21st, 2024 Edo governorship election. The atmosphere was electrified with music, cultural displays and banners from various excited groups, including our presentation by the Edo APC youth leader, Comrade Tony Kabaka Adun. Some of the excited groups hailed the victory of Senator Monday Okpebolo from the Edo Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal to the Supreme Court, stating that it is a testament to the people's mandate and it confirms the choice and candidate the people voted for, saying that they were happy to receive the governor and his deputy back home.
We are here to welcome our able governor for the victory in the Supreme Court because the PDP candidate was claiming that he won the election. Senator Monday Okpebolo won the election. So we are here waiting to welcome him.
Today had to be our happy day because at the election we do, as you people can see, the APC won the election clean and clear. All the masses stand to vote for APC. And we have to stand to make sure we defend our votes. So as God will have it, we won them in tribunal, and we also won them in court of appeal. And when they go to Supreme, we also won them. So we are happy.
Yeah, we are happy because we finally won the election, and our mandate is now secured. So we are happy because our working governor has been, in fact, given a solid mantle to carry on with Edo State.
We are very, very happy. All Arewa, we are here. We are very, very happy. As our governor, Senator Monday Okpebolo, carry all Arewa along. So we are here to celebrate and we watch for him. We follow and reach us. We are very, very happy.
We are here to celebrate and to welcome our special, our beautiful, our handsome governor. Our handsome governor in Edo State. We are in the airport with all the Arewa, the boys, the men, the women, the youth, all of us. We are here to welcome our governor and to celebrate with him for the victory we have from God. We know our governor is the best governor. We know our governor is the one that will win the election. The PDP are wasting their time, and by the grace of God now, everything is clear. The APC members are very happy. If you can watch the Arewa, we are here with all our family.
Meanwhile, at the time, Governor Monday Okpebolo's private jet with registration number FN/IZA touched down at the airport. He was accorded a warm welcome amidst ovation and jubilation. Governor Monday Okpebolo and his deputy, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, and others thereafter embarked on a thank you road show from the airport road down to Government House at Osadebe Avenue, GRA, Benin City. At the time of this report, celebration was in full swing at the Government House, marking the victory of Senator Monday Okpebolo at the Supreme Court. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Ikanade. A chieftain of the All Progressives Congress in Edo State and immediate past Minister of State for Budget and National Planning, Prince Clem Ikanade Agba, has congratulated the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebolo, on the affirmation of his governorship election victory by the Supreme Court. In a statement, Agba said that the verdict delivered by the Supreme Court has now confirmed Senator Okpebolo as the bona fide custodian of the sacred mandate of Edo people, who cast their vote overwhelmingly for him in the September 21, 2024 governorship poll. He stated that with the termination of the election petition at the apex court of the land, leaving no more room for further ventilation of electoral grievances, the opposition parties should now support the Okpebolo administration to deliver good governance for the benefit of all and sundry in Edo State. Prince Clem Agba also advised the governor to be magnanimous in victory by extending hands of fellowship and well-meaning individuals who are genuinely committed to the success of government and development of the state. He said good people who could add value to the administration should be tapped by the governor. The Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Chief Blessing Sharif Agbebaku, has sent a message of congratulations to the Governor and Deputy Governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo and Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, at the Supreme Court judgment upholding their election victory. According to the Speaker, the Supreme Court judgment is another milestone achieved by Governor Okpebolo, showcasing the resounding victory and overwhelming support of the people of Edo State. Mr. Speaker, in his message, stated that with the litigation discarded in favor of Governor Okpebolo, it is an indication that the victory at the September 21, 2024 polls is a statement of the people's trust in the All Progressives Congress, APC, to take the state to the next level of growth and development. Right Honorable Chief Blessing Sharif Agbebaku commended Governor Okpebolo for the strides so far since assumption of office, stressing that the victory will strengthen his desire to steer the state towards more prosperity. The Edo Assembly Speaker reiterated that the victory at the Supreme Court will lay to rest issues of legitimacy and create a more united front for the growth and prosperity of Edo State. He called on all to join hands with the governor to put Edo State on a better pedestal of development, which will propel the rise of a truly new Edo. Edo State Government House Chapel on Thursday held a special praise and victory service to give thanks to God for the victory of Governor Monday Okpebolo and his deputy Dennis Idahosa following the Supreme Court judgment. The Thanksgiving event took place at the Government House Chapel in Benin City and was attended by government officials, appointees, and well-wishers.
It was an atmosphere of praise and worship, giving thanks to God for the victory of Governor Monday Okpebolo at the Supreme Court, which brought to an end to all legal contestation challenging his position as the winner of the September 21, 2024 governorship election. Delivering a message during the service, a special advisor to the governor on religious matters and chaplain of the government house, Chape Sule Faraday Azekume, expressed confidence in a favorable outcome, describing Governor Okpebolo as an angel sent to Edo State and urged citizens to unite in support of the administration regardless of political affiliation.
Today happens to be the day Edo people, Edo State, that supported distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo, is today they have been waiting for the final good news for him. That is why we are here to praise the Lord, to worship him in spirit and in truth. And I want to commend the church and the Edo people for standing behind God's mantle in the personality of the angel of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo.
Also speaking, the special advisor to the governor on international development partners, Honorable Collis Edomaruse, aided the event as remarkable, declaring that Governor Okpebolo's mandate was divinely ordained and called on the people to rally behind the government for the progress of the state.
We're here to celebrate the goodness of God in our lives. You know, at the beginning, a lot of stories were told, but when God chooses you, nobody can contend with you. And the right place, God does not pick the qualified. When he picks you, he qualifies you. That's what is confirming today. Today, God goes to confirm Senator Paulo as the right person to be governor at this time. So we are here to celebrate him, to thank him. When you thank somebody, he does more for you.
Others at the praise service noted that the Supreme Court's judgment clears the path for Governor Okpebholo to take governance to the next level.
We are here as children of God because when God starts something, he finishes it. We started with praise in the campaign, and we are here to assure ourselves that when God starts something, he will end it in praise. So we are here to come and give God praise. Because he has started it, God will finish it. So our victory is assured for Edo people. And for me, governance is taken to the next level. As you can see, it's like the executive governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, has started doing wonders in Edo State. Things that have not been done before. Building of bridges, enhancing the educational system. And for me, more and more is coming up.
We are happy to be a part of what God is doing in this land. God will perfect that which concerned the governor and the state. The governor doesn't talk, but is working. He will never fail because God is behind him. Thank God for the generation who are alive to see what is happening today. Victory is sure all around. The Lord bless you.
This praise is actually not as effect. It's actually to thank God for what he has done already. We know that the Supreme Court judgment is a confirmation of what the Lord has done in the spirit that is coming to manifestation. What God has ordained, no man can change it. So that's what we are saying today. We are just rejoicing, thanking God for what he has done.
Prayers were offered for Governor Okpebholo, his deputy Dennis Idahosa, and their team, seeking God's wisdom, guidance, and blessings as they govern the affairs of the state. Sarugi Agwebo, reporting for BeeTv News.
The Edo State's Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Dr. Lucky Esiegbe, congratulated His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, the governor of Edo State, on his final and conclusive affirmation of his victory in the Edo State governorship election held on 21st September 2024 by the Supreme Court of Nigeria, Thursday, 10th July 2025. This historic ruling by the Apex Court crowns a series of well-considered judicial verdicts that have consistently upheld the will of the people. Esiegbe said on 2nd of April 2025, the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, chaired by Honorable Justice Wilfred Pochi, dismissed the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate, Mr. Aswe Igudalo, declaring the case lacking in merit. This position was further reinforced on 29th May 2025, when the Court of Appeal in Abuja unanimously upheld the tribunal's judgment, adding that the Supreme Court has brought finality to the legal journey, affirming the rulings of both the tribunal and the appeal court, thereby unequivocally declaring Okpebholo as the duly elected governor of Edo State. He said this is not only a victory for the governor and the All Progressives Congress, but also a victory for democracy, justice, and the resilient people of Edo State. He said with this judicial affirmation, there is a renewed hope and confidence in Governor Monday Okpebholo's leadership, especially in the full implementation of the SHINE agenda, to bring sustainable growth and development to all corners of the state. As Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy affirmed his total loyalty to your administration and assured that his ministry's continued support in deepening good governance at the grassroots and strengthening the cherished reverend traditional institutions. The Chief Executive Officer and founder of the George Osagede Foundation, Managing Director, Presley Printing Press and Presley Table Water, Ambassador Dr. George Osagede Wango, has expressed joy and gratitude to God over the Supreme Court victory of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, at the Supreme Court. Ambassador Osaigede said the Supreme verdict is a testament to the tireless efforts and dedication to serving the people of Edo State by the governor. Ambassador Osaigede Uwango, who is also a political grassroots mobilizer, said the decision of the Apex Court attests to the fact that the election that brought Senator Okpebolo to power is through the goodwill of Edo citizens, which was reaffirmed by the Supreme Court judgment. He said with this victory, he believes that truly Edo State has risen and will continue to rise under the amiable leadership of Senator Monday Okpebolo and his hard-working Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa. He prayed to God to continually guide and protect the governor at all times. The statement concludes by saying that indeed a new Edo has risen. In a decisive move to address years of water scarcity, the governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebolo, is intensifying efforts to restore the flow of potable water across communities in Edo Central Senatorial District of the state. A move residents of the Senatorial District say is bringing long-awaited relief to their communities. BeeTv News Esohe Osenwige has details.
With UPVC pipes. So I report to it. Ugboa must have water. I believe you must have seen the pipes. Yeah, the pipes.
For over a decade, residents of Edo Central have relied on alternative sources for daily water needs, many of which were unsafe, unreliable and expensive. Now the reality is changing. Governor Monday Okpebolo has fulfilled the critical promise by reviving long-abandoned water facilities and reactivating key supply lines in the district. A visit to Ugboha Water Dam at Ugboha community in Asa North-East local government area of the state by Honorable Uyi Ekwosue, MD CEO of Edo State Urban Water Corporation, seems to bring joy on the faces of local residents, traditional leaders, and community stakeholders, gathered to witness what many described as a watershed moment. According to the MD, the move is part of a broader agenda to restore public utilities and improve the quality of life for the people of Edo State. He confirmed the newly installed infrastructure will ensure consistent supply to homes, schools and healthcare centers across communities in the Senatorial District.
Definitely what I've seen has been quite remarkable. I resumed as MD and CEO of the Water Corporation only 8 weeks ago. And upon resumption, the first point of call on need assessment was here in Ugboha. When I got here, I discovered that since last year, they've not had water. You know, the dam, the treatment plant, the intake, they were completely down. Vandalism and a couple of others. So I went to Mr. Governor and said, Ugboha actually have some issues. And I also discovered, the day I came here, I discovered that the pipes, I was told upon resumption that the major challenge Ugboha community has is that the ductile pipes were mixed with UPVC when the project was being done. So I drew Mr. Governor's attention to it, and graciously Mr. Governor approved that the pipes should be replaced. This water project serves Uromi. So Mr. Governor said Ugboha cannot be the host community and we take water to Uromi and other part of Isha, and they don't have water. So he said that we must change their pipes, just to say that Mr. Governor is committed.
The people, especially women and children who bear the brunt of water challenges, says the restoration will ease their burden and improve hygiene standard across the region.
When this project was constructed, we were having water, but the problem is that the pipe, the constructors, they use the iron pipe and rubber pipe conjointly. So we complained. And then subsequent MD that have been coming, they were promising they will change the rubber pipes. But thank God now that our Honorable Governor, Senator Okpebolo, has agreed to change the pipe. And so we are today very, very happy.
I have to thank the governor who have reviewed this matter, because we have been suffering. We have been going to stream. As old as I am now, I used to go to stream because I don't, sometimes if I don't have money to buy water, I can go to stream. My children have to go to stream. All the women in Ugboha here, we go to stream. So as at now, we have the hope that we are no longer going to stream. We are no longer, we cannot suffer again. The governor has abolished that suffering for us. So I have to thank the governor who has done this for us. God will bless him. God will guard him. God will protect him and preserve him. He will live long. He will not go backward.
With this intervention, Governor Akpawolo administration has once again underscores commitment to grassroots development and responsive governance. Sohe Osemeki, reporting for BeeTv News.
I am so happy for today, because today, hearing the judgment of the Supreme Court is double celebration for me. Double in the sense that my little girl, Sumi, graduation is today. And while we are preparing and waiting for the day, the judgment of the Supreme Court affirming the election of Senator Monday Okpebholo came. So that is why it is double celebration for me today. I want to thank the judiciary, because they have actually proven they are the last hope of the common man. Because in this case, I've always said it, Edo State people are the common people. And these are the people that are standing behind Senator Monday Okpebholo. I also want to use this opportunity to thank all the lawyers, our lawyers, for giving us the victory. I also want to thank Edo people who came out on that day to vote massively for Senator Monday Okpebholo. If not, we would not have been getting the kind of development that we're experiencing today. Anyway, I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody, Edo State people, the judiciary, and Nigerians. Thank you, and God bless you.
And you're still watching BeeTv News at 6. We'll be going on a short break. We'll be right back.
I am so happy for today, because today, hearing the judgment of the Supreme Court is double celebration for me. Double in the sense that my little girl, Sumi, graduation is today. And while we are preparing and waiting for the day, the judgment of the Supreme Court affirming the election of Senator Monday Okpebholo came. So that is why it is double celebration for me today. I want to thank the judiciary, because they have actually proven they are the last hope of the common man. Because in this case, I've always said it, Edo State people are the common people. And these are the people that are standing behind Senator Monday Okpebholo. I also want to use this opportunity to thank all the lawyers, our lawyers, for giving us the victory. I also want to thank Edo people who came out on that day to vote massively for Senator Monday Okpebholo. If not, we would not have been getting the kind of development that we're experiencing today. Anyway, I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody, Edo State people, the judiciary, and Nigerians. Thank you, and God bless you.
Welcome back. The House of Representatives has launched a probe into alleged irregularities such as diversion of funds, non-compliance and unethical practices, and the disbursement of the students' loan by the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. The Joint Committee has now given the Central Bank of Nigeria, Ministers of Finance and Education, other key actors 48 hours to submit the memoranda.
A resolution of the House of Representatives in May mandated a joint committee led by Student Loan Scholarships and Higher Education Financing to investigate alleged irregularities in the disbursement of loans to students by no fund. The National Orientation Agency amplified the allegation, describing it as a sabotage of the people and government's efforts. The investigation hearing opens with majority of the key actors conspicuously absent. The Parliament says it would not allow the student loan program to be compromised by administrative lapses or deliberate abuse of process.
We are particularly concerned by the report suggesting that certain institutions and stakeholders may have colluded to delay or conceal disbursements.
Our mandate here today is very clear: to objectively look into the allegations before us, to interrogate the operational processes guiding the disbursement of student loans.
This is a finance-related investigation, so therefore figures are very, very important.
At the technical session, the committee frowns at the sudden disappearance of NELFund's Director of Finance. It also faults NELFund for not providing necessary documents to substantiate its appropriation and expenditures. NELFund says it has so far received 203 billion naira, out of which 10 billion naira is from appropriation, 143 billion naira from T-Fund, and 50 billion naira from EFCC as proceeds of crime.
Fees for the student to learn is paid directly by NELFund from our account at the Central Bank of Nigeria to the institution's account.
The committee, through its chairman, tells newsmen it is prepared for a thorough probe.
The investigative hearing, we had to adjourn because many critical stakeholders that were supposed to be on seats were not around, and the committee caused for their appearance at a later date that will be communicated to them.
The panel gives all absentee agencies 48 hours to send in their memorandum and be ready for appearance at the next session. Sohe Osemegi reporting for BeeTv News.
The Nigerian Customs Service Murtala Mohammed Area Command records a major boost in revenue and enforcement for the first half of 2025, highlighting progress in aviation cargo regulation and compliance. The command generates 97.6 billion naira in revenue between January and June 2025, marking a 20.92% increase compared to the 80.35 billion naira collected during the same period in 2025. Controller Michael Awe attributes the growth to enhanced operational strategies and strengthened collaboration with industry stakeholders.
2025 revenue reflects a significant increase of 16 billion, 806 million, 412,749 naira, 56 kobo, representing 20.92% growth. We extend our sincere appreciation to all compliance importers, exporters, and clearing agents for their continued support towards achieving our revenue target.
In his anti-smuggling drive, Controller Awe, accompanied by stakeholders, showcased major interceptions by the command valued at 792.79 million naira. Key seizures include 75 bags of pangolin scales weighing 3,765 kilograms, 18 Tipman semi-automatics, and 20 ballistic helmets.
These are meant for the military, for military and paramilitary. It's not meant for individual. And when you see something like this, then we'll know that yes, something must be wrong. And not, we've already told them, since my coming assumption of office, we have seized thousands and thousands of this. Not only this, even called military uniform, sold military uniform in big bags like this, amounting to thousands of PS, camouflages. How would that one be passing through this environment?
Controller Awe stresses the command's resolve to remain vigilant, saying sustained collaboration across the aviation and logistics chain continue to fast-track operations and improve decision-making. Godgift Omone reporting for BeeTv News. The Nigeria Police Force, through the Interpol National Bureau Abuja, has arrested and repatriated a Chinese fugitive, Chang Gao Chong, to the People's Republic of China in close collaboration with Chinese police authorities and in accordance with international law enforcement protocols. This strategic operation marks a significant milestone in transnational police cooperation and the global fight against financial crime. Mr. Mega Chong was declared wanted by the Persian Public Security Bureau of Jago Province for offenses involving tax fraud, lawful issuance of special value-added tax invoices. The investigation initiated by Chinese authorities on 5th March 2020 revealed that between May and August 2017, the suspect fraudulently issued 45 VAT invoices for fictitious transactions under the guise of legitimate business activities. The Nigeria Police Force, under the leadership of the Inspector General of Police, K, reaffirms its dedication to ensuring that Nigeria does not serve as a haven for criminals fleeing justice. The Benue State government has launched the Quick Response Squad to rapidly respond to threats across the state. Governor Hayati Aliya was represented at the event by Deputy Sam Odi. BeeTv News Favor Kolawole completes the story.
The creation of KRS reflects the Aliya's administration's commitment to securing lives and properties across Benue's 3 local government areas. State Executive Council had initiated plans to set up Benue State Security Trust Fund, which will serve as a funding source for the KRS and other security efforts. All this was disclosed by the Benue State Governor, who was represented by his deputy, Sam Ode.
It is our desire that this Quick Response Squad, which is a joint task force of different security arms, will live up to the expectation for which the visionary, the governor of Benue State, has initiated it. We demand from you absolute loyalty to the governor of Benue State. We also urge you to subordinate yourself to the conventional security agencies.
The Special Advisor on Internal Security, who doubled as the Deputy Protection General of the Benue State Civil Protection Guard, described the QRS as a Benue model that is already attracting attention from other states.
We are not a replacement to the conventional security, but we are just a support to the conventional security comprising of the military, the police, the civil defense, and other paramilitary. We are first responders to all crises. We are willing and we are ready to protect this our land if given the necessary support.
The Deputy Commandant of the Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps, who represented the state commandant, described the QRS as a timely intervention that will boost gathering the informed conventional security agency.
It will go a long way to achieve this desire, because you are living with the people, you are among the people, you get information, and I will urge you to ensure that you share your informations.
The squad is composed of members of Benue State Civil Protection Guards, Vigilante Group of Nigeria, Nigerian Forest and Security Service and Civilian Joint Task Force. Favor Kolawole reporting from BeeTv News.
The Edo State House of Assembly Service Commission successfully wrapped up the 2025 promotional exercise for staff members of both the Assembly and the Commission. The grand finale saw stakeholders and officers present for accreditation by their respective departments before being interviewed by the screening committee. The interviews was conducted under the chairmanship of Honorable Sir Ezehi MD Igbas. It was represented by Honorable Reginald Okun. 4 screening panels, along with the Secretary of the Service Commission, Mrs. Isoken Paula Nehiolutu, oversaw the process.
We are told that we are researchers, that we are supposed to be working as in research, but no work yet. We are told. Yes, I asked them what was supposed to be my duty going forward.
Promoted staff members from various departments spoke with BeeTv News, expressing their profound gratitude and commended the Commission for a job well done.
I'm here for promotion. Presently I'm in level 8. By God's grace, I'm doing my promotion to be in level 9 by God's grace. And the Commission, in fact, they are lovely, very fair, edible, very fine.
I'm so happy for moving from grade level 12 to level 13. I said I give the God the praise. God bless them, bless the chairman, the commission member and all. God give them the grace, Lord, to carry on, to have a successful tenure.
In an interview with BeeTv News, Honorable Reginald Oko, the first member and chairman of the screening committee, alongside the Commission Secretary General, Mrs. Isoke Paula Nehi Olutu, described the entire process as smooth and easy from its inception. They acknowledged the absence of some staff members and stated that the Commission plans to reach out to them to understand the reasons for their absence, emphasizing the Commission's commitment to staff welfare. Just as it commended the chairman of the Commission, Honorable Sir Ezehi Igbas, for his commitment to duty.
During the exercise, we did not experience any accident or any problem whatsoever. It has gone smoothly from day one to the last day. And for those who didn't make it, I think the first thing we need to do is to find out why, because things could happen. Maybe some emergency occurred and that's why they didn't come. So that's why we said they should write to them to find out what has happened so far. So when they respond, they will now know the next line of action.
The interview process went smoothly. The staff came, they were very comfortable, they were well attended to. And to the glory of God, by the end of this month / first week of next month, they should all be expecting their promotion letters to the next level.
The promotional exercise concluded in a smooth and serene atmosphere for the year 2025. Sohe Osemegi, reporting for BeeTv News.
The West African Gas Pipeline Company Limited has engaged key federal and state government agencies in a strategic meeting aimed at improving cross-border gas distribution within West Africa. The meeting held recently in Abuja brought together stakeholders from Nigeria's oil and gas sector to reaffirm support for enhancing WAPCO's operations across Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and Ghana. Let's now join BeeTv News Esohe Osenwige for details and more from the business world.
Participating agencies include the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, the Federal Ministries of Petroleum Resources and Environment, the Federal Inland Revenue Service, the Nigerian Customs Service, the Nigerian Immigration Service, the National Inland Waterways Authority, the Nigerian Navy, and environmental protection agencies from Ogun and Lagos State. The discussions focused on improving regulatory processes, enabling digital transformation, and aligning legislation to strengthen WAPCO's 691-kilometer pipeline system that spans the 4 countries. WAPCO operates a 691-kilometer pipeline infrastructure designed to facilitate regional energy integration by transporting natural gas from Nigeria to Benin, Togo, and Ghana. President of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has expressed doubts over the possibility of rehabilitating the state-owned refineries in Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna. Dangote made the statement on Thursday during a visit by members of the Global CEO Africa delegation from the Lagos Business School to the Dangote Petroleum Refinery in Lekki, Lagos. He disclosed that the refinery is currently under the management of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited have consumed approximately $18 billion in public funds but remain non-functional. He contrasted this with the performance of the 650,000 barrels per day Dangote refinery, stating that over 50% of its output is now dedicated to producing premium motor spirits, also known as petrol, compared to just 22% from the government-owned refineries. The managing director of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, Jennifer Aderije, has announced that Alaoji Power Plant, which has been offline for nearly 2 years, will resume operations by August 2025. The announcement was made during a courtesy visit to the headquarters of the Nigerian Independent System Operator in Abuja on Thursday. The visit was part of an effort to strengthen collaboration with the restructured grid operator following the unbundling of the Transmission Company of Nigeria. Aderije said the reactivation of the Alaoji plant is part of NDPAC's broader strategy to restore idle generation asset and improve power supply to the national grid. She also confirmed that an additional unit at the Omoto Shore Power Plant is scheduled to become operational by the end of July. According to a recent Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission report, most power plants under the NDPAC's management are operating below 50% capacity, with the exception of the Ihawa 2 power plant, which is currently operating at 97% efficiency. The Alaoji 1 unit with the 500 megawatt installed capacity has been inactive for several months. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund has resumed upkeep payment to more than 3,600 student beneficiaries who recently updated their banking information from digital wallet platforms to conventional commercial bank accounts. This was confirmed in a statement issued on Thursday, July 11, 2025, by the Director of Strategic Communications at NELFund, Oseyemi Olutayoye. The latest disbursement represents progress in addressing earlier logistical challenges in the rollout of the student loan and upkeep payment scheme. And that's all on the business news segment for tonight. My name is Sohe Osemegi, reporting for BeeTv News.
And now moving to the global scenes, where Israel suspects that Iran may still be able to access enriched uranium stored underground at the Isfahan facility, despite U.S. airstrikes in June. A senior Israeli official noted that while retrieval would be challenging, any attempt could prompt further Israeli military action. Also, 11-year-old Ryan Akhar Dikha from Indonesia has captured global attention after a spontaneous dance during a traditional boat race went viral. Let's now join BeeTv News correspondent Harmony Agbafo for details and more from the global scene.
Israel believes Iran may still access enriched uranium buried beneath the Isfahan facility despite U.S. strikes in June. A senior Israeli official said recovering it will be difficult and likely trigger more Israeli attacks, while former President Trump claims the strikes obliterated Iran's nuclear facilities. U.S. intelligence and the IAEA offer a more cautious view, noting that although the sites were heavily damaged, they were not completely destroyed. Iran denies pursuing nuclear weapons and says its enrichment is peaceful. Iran's president acknowledged severe damages but said full assessment is currently impossible. 11-year-old Ryan Akhar Dikha from Indonesia has gone viral for his spontaneous dance performed during a traditional boat race. Known for energizing the crew, Dikha's moves, which mix swag and balance, have been widely shared on TikTok with millions of views. His dance has caught the attention of sports stars like Travis Kelce and the Paris Saint-Germain football team. Known as the Reaper online, Dikha's viral fame has made him a cultural ambassador in his home country. Despite concerns about his safety while dancing on the boat, Dikha remains confident and happy about his newfound global recognition. Nigeria's Foreign Minister Yusuf Tuga has rejected U.S. pressure to accept Venezuelan deportees or third country prisoners, saying Nigeria already has enough problems with a population of over 230 million. He criticized recent U.S. visa restrictions on Nigerians as unfair and likened the situation to Public Enemy lyrics, "I can't do nothing for you, man." The U.S. has threatened tariffs and visa limits on countries refusing deportees, while also targeting nations aligned with BRICS. Though Nigeria is a BRICS partner, Tuga said the U.S. pressure isn't solely due to that. Instead, he emphasized Nigeria's desire to focus on trade deals involving gas and minerals. Heathrow Airport plans to raise passenger charges to an average of £33.26 between 2027 and 2031 as part of a £10 million investment to boost capacity by 10 million passengers annually. Airlines, including Virgin Atlantic and IAG, strongly oppose the plan, calling it excessive and poor value for money, with Heathrow already the world's most expensive airport. The proposal includes terminal expansions, a new tunnel, and faster security and baggage handling. Airlines argue passengers will bear the cost and urging the Civil Aviation Authority, CAA, to review Heathrow's regulatory model. And that is all from the global scenes. Harmony Agbafo reporting for BeeTv News.
And now moving to the entertainment world, when Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo has responded to the recent controversy involving her comments surrounding the death of late singer Mohbad and the subsequent police investigation. Also, Nigerian artist Divine Ikubo, professionally known as Rema, has explained the reasons behind his change in appearance and smoking habits, linking them to the conceptual direction of his 2023 album, His. Let's now have details of these and more from the entertainment world. On Thursday, the actress issued a detailed statement via her Instagram page. In the post, she clarified that she did not accuse any individual of being responsible for the singer's death. She stated her comments were meant to advocate for a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding Mohbad's death. She confirmed being invited by the Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center in Abuja over petitions related to cyberbullying and statements made in a past live video. She explained that in the video she had requested certain individuals to present themselves for questioning to clear their names. Through her NGO Pinky's Foundation, Ojo said letters were submitted to various state and federal officials, including the Governor, Attorney General, Commissioner of Police, and Assistant Inspector General of Police, seeking an independent investigation and coroner's inquest into Mohbad's death. Ojo concluded by appreciating the support received from law enforcement, supporters and the public during the investigation and surrounding controversies. In another development, where Rema explains physical transformation and album concept. Marking the one-year anniversary of the album on Thursday, Rema took to social media platform X to provide insights into the artistic and symbolic choices that influence the project's aesthetics. He revealed that the physical rebranding, including changes in look, behavior, and public persona, was a deliberate build-up to align with the album's theme. He referenced inspiration from anime character Itachi from Naruto, suggesting the changes were metaphorical expressions tied to illusions, truth, and betrayal. The artist further indicated that the new image may represent a transition toward his true identity, although he left the interpretation open to the public. Rema initially gained popularity with a more playful image, including a signature teddy bear accessory and love-themed songs. Nollywood actress and producer Aziza Shorumu has disclosed the circumstances that led to permanent damage to her vocal cords. Speaking during an interview on Oyimomo TV, Shorumu recounted losing her voice during the movie production. The incident occurred when she was forced to scream under emotional distress after learning that a colleague, actress Surutu, had lost her child on the first day of filming. Following the incident, the actress sought medical and spiritual intervention to recover her voice. Although her voice returned, it changed permanently, resulting in a raspy tone that has since become her signature sound. The actress, known for her earlier performances with a different voice quality, has since continued her career with the altered vocal tone. American singer Chris Brown appeared at Southwark Crown Court in London on Friday to enter a plea in connection with the charges stemming from an alleged bottle attack in a nightclub in February 2023. The 36-year-old is accused of assaulting music producer Abraham Diao at Tap nightclub in Soho by striking him multiple times with a tequila bottle. He faces charges of attempting to cause grievous bodily harm, causing actual bodily harm, and possession of an offensive weapon. Brown has already pleaded not guilty to the original GBH charge. The two additional charges were introduced in June 2025. The singer was arrested last month at the Lowry Hotel in Salford, Greater Manchester, upon returning to the UK in preparation for his European tour. He was detained for nearly a week before being released after posting a €5 million security fee to ensure court compliance. As part of his bail conditions, Brown must reside at a specified address in the UK and surrender his passport. However, provisions were made for him to retrieve his passport temporarily to attend scheduled performances on his Breezy Bowl SX tour, which began in Amsterdam on June 8. His co-defendant Omololu Akinlolu, a 39-year-old American performer known as Hoodie Baby, has also pleaded not guilty to the GBH charge. Both are expected to face trial in October 2026. And that is it from the entertainment world. Gosgift Omone reporting for BeeTv News. And now moving to the sports world, where Victor Osimhen's transfer to Galatasaray is on hold as Napoli demands full payment and has not received the necessary bank guarantees from the Turkish club, leaving the Nigerian striker's future uncertain. Let's now join our BeeTv News sports correspondent Freeman Osawe, who has details on this and more from the sporting world.
Victor Osimhen's transfer to Galatasaray is on hold as Napoli demands full payment and has not received the necessary bank guarantees from the Turkish club, leaving the Nigerian striker's future uncertain. Negotiations for Victor Osimhen's permanent transfer from Napoli to Galatasaray have hit a major roadblock, with the Italian club refusing to finalize the deal due to a lack of required financial guarantees from the Turkish side. Despite Osimhen agreeing personal terms at Galatasaray matching the 75 million euros release clause, Napoli remains firm on receiving full payment up front, stalling the transfer amid ongoing talks. Galatasaray have reportedly agreed to pay Osimhen's full 75 million euros release clause and offered the Nigerian striker a lucrative 4-year contract reportedly worth around 40 million per season. The Turkish champions are keen to make the deal permanent after Osimhen's sensational loan spell last season, where he scored 7 goals and helped secure the Turkish League and Cup double. Serie A recently paid a heartfelt tribute to Nigerian football icon Nwankwo Kanu, affectionately known as Papilo, by sharing a nostalgic throwback photo alongside Brazilian legend Ronaldo. The Italian top-flight social media post celebrated the unforgettable legacies both players left during their time together at Inter Milan, igniting a wave of excitement and fond memories among fans worldwide. The Confederation of African Football (CAF) has launched an investigation into the Algerian women's national team for alleged violation of CAF statutes and regulations during the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations. The Super Falcons of Nigeria won their second game in the ongoing Wakonta tournament held in Morocco. The team defeated Botswana 1-0 on Thursday, following a late goal courtesy of Chinwendu Ihezuo to stay top of their group. CAF released a statement on Thursday confirming the investigation, though it did not specify the nature of the alleged offense. The probe comes amid increased scrutiny of Algeria's off-field conduct, including political tensions impacting the tournament atmosphere. And that's it on Sport News tonight. Freeman Usawe reporting for BeeTv News.
And that is the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6. I remain